Olha a explosão. Quando ela bate com a bunda no chão. Quando ela mexe com a bunda no chão. Quando ela joga com a bunda no chão. Quando ela sarra e o bumbum no chão. Chão, 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 chão.
Hey guys, let me fix my camera here. Okay, so I'm coming to you from the car today because I'm on my way to pick up my best friend and I'm very excited. Her bus comes in the next 20 minutes. So I wanted to utilize this little 20 minutes real quick to talk to you guys about being the mother of a disability child, a child with Tourette syndrome, and goodness gracious, and how that not only affects the child, how it affects the whole family. So I gave birth to my son October 23rd, 2004, and he is absolutely amazing. He's an amazing child. Today he is 14 years old. He'll be 15 in a few months, and I just wanted to, I guess, talk about it but vent at the same time because I'm being a single mom and having a child that is autistic is quite challenging, and I suffer from severe depression and anxiety. So I will be honest and say that I am not 100% patient when it comes to helping him and assisting him. It can be extremely taxing and frustrating and exhausting, and most of the time I want to give up. So some things that are really frustrating to me are having to repeat myself, having to literally babysit the outcomes of a task, which are quite challenging. And I will say the older he gets, the harder it is for him to do a task in a timely manner. So I grow consistently more and more frustrated with it. So yeah, I'm just, I've been having some weeks here of just being exhausted as a parent, as a single parent. If I could go back, I would definitely not be a single parent. I would have definitely done things different. So, sorry. Anyway, at school, so obviously he has Tourette syndrome, so he, it's a behavioral plan. And I struggled with, he just received a behavioral plan within this last year. And I really struggled with allowing the school to put him in that box of behavioral child. But just telling him to do something, just reacting to him, responding to him, literally can trigger him. And although I get very frustrated and my patience is very thin with him, I realize that I better know how to work with him than the school does. And he becomes a frustration to the teachers. And so in order for the teachers to cope, they will put him in, send him to the principal's office or set him by himself or something like that to like get him away, and not have to deal with the situation anymore. And so for that reason and a few more, I decided that it would be better for him, and he would qualify for better assistances if I just allowed him to have a behavioral plan. So I did, and things have started working a lot better. I do think that my child needs a behavioral aid and not just a behavioral plan. And so if you have a child that's autistic or a child that's suffering from ADHD and Tourette syndrome and severe anxiety and depression, I would suggest that you get an aid for them. I have already looked into it, and once the school year starts up again, being that it's summertime, he'll have an aid. But I want to wait until school starts and all that, and we get into the swing of things before I start doing that. But yeah, that's something that I do suggest, having a behavioral aid. A friend of mine's child is also autistic, and her son has a behavioral aid, and she just has phenomenal things to say as far as how much easier it is to like be able to handle that child, and the training that the behavioral aid like helps and guides you as a parent. And that's my most desired tool, is for someone to help me be able to better understand him and better work with him, because there's a lot of frustration in my house. He's frustrated because he's having a hard time doing the task. I'm frustrated because I don't want to have to keep repeating myself about the task, or I don't have time to babysit him to make sure that that task is completed. And so there's just a lot of frustration. So if you have that person in the middle that can kind of guide you both, I see nothing but benefits from that. So we will be working on that once the school year starts. And so I really am looking forward to that. But, I noticed that something was not right with him at about, well, I knew that he needed help at about 3rd grade. I can tell that he was ahead of the game. I'm like, he did everything early, walked early, talked early, ate early, potty trained early. He did everything early until we got to about 3rd grade. And at that point, he started extremely slowing down. And things, just daily life things, just started to become challenging for him. And so then when he was about 8 or 9, he started having facial tics with his eyes and his eyebrows and his mouth, and sucking his lip and things like that. And so I took him to the doctor and had him checked out or whatever, and they were like, oh no, he's fine, he's doing okay, there's nothing wrong, whatever. And I was like, this is just as a parent, you feel something in your gut, you feel something in your spirit, like my child is not the same child they used to be, so something is just not right. So of course, I took him to a different doctor, and I took him to another doctor consistently until somebody was saying something that made more sense. And that's something my mom always told me, like, if you don't feel right about what a doctor's saying, get another opinion, get a second opinion, get a third opinion, get a fourth opinion, get as many opinions you need to feel satisfied, like you were actually, actually had the doctor's attention and the doctor actually cared. So I did. And finally I took him to a doctor in Arkansas, and she was absolutely phenomenal. She did testing on him and everything that like no other doctor did. Like, you just look at a child and be like, oh yeah, this kid has blah blah blah. Like, no, like, this doctor actually did testing, actually did a brain scan, actually did all of the different things that she needed to do to see like what is really going on and root cause it. And come to find out, he had Tourette syndrome, which started as facial tics and then has later developed over time into other types of tics, like outbursts and things like that. So which I didn't know that that Tourette syndrome had so many different types. Or it's a learning experience that I'm continuously learning my way through. So I will say that it's really important that if you are dealing with a child with special needs of some sort, to go to the doctor until you get a real answer, because he's healthy that's not what I'm looking for. I know he's healthy. I care for him. I know he's a healthy child. But anyway, so today was a very frustrating day. My friend is coming in town. I wanted the house to be clean and nice, and whatever, when you have guests come in, you want it to be nice. It's just what it is. And my child is not the most cleanest child, and that is one thing that really irks me. I won't say that I'm OCD. I won't say that, but I'm pretty close. I don't like dirty. It really disturbs my anxiety, and it really disturbs my depression. If my house is dirty, I am not happy. I don't sleep well. My mood is altered. My anxiety is high. I just feel like everything is cluttered, and it does something to me. And so I just need my space to be clean of debris. And my child is the complete opposite. He likes to play with his toys, and then he likes to just get up and forget about them, or eat something and then just get up and forget about it. And I just don't work that way. And so we have two different styles, and it becomes very frustrating in my house and hard to deal with. So today I wanted him to clean his room, and his bathroom is adjoined to his room, and I wanted him to clean his room and his bathroom and the kitchen and the living room. I wanted him to pick up all his toys and whatever. And I only had 3 hours to get all these things done, plus I needed to go do laundry, and my mom is out of town, and I needed to go water her plants and then run some errands, and then I gotta pick my friend up, right? So I had 3 hours to get all these things done, and we're on hour 2, and literally nothing looks different to me. So I wasn't very nice to him, and I felt my blood pressure going up, and I felt tension happening in my home. And so I decided I need to go. I need to just go get my friend. Like, I just need to leave. So that's what I did. And I have to do that a lot. I'm a homebody. I like to be at home, but because I get frustrated so easily and I have just such short patience, I have to leave the situation, because I fear like saying the wrong thing to my son. Like, I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want to say something that you can't take back, or something that sorry doesn't cure, so I just had to leave. That's just what happened. But a lot of times I can't leave. Like, I need to stay at the house with him, and he's okay to be at the house by himself. He's not gonna like do anything. Like, he's trustworthy, or whatever. But a lot of times I can't leave for whatever reason. So I just come to the car and hang out in the car, listen to music, and just lock the doors and just turn the music up really loud and just be in the car. So that's what I'm doing now. And gonna go get my friend now. She's messaging me that she's here. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes and just vent for a minute and let you guys know, those of you that do have autistic children, or I mean children in general, you know, it is going to be okay. Take some time for yourself and regroup and rethink about the situations and everything, and it's okay. And pray. It takes a community to raise a child, so help each other out. You know, if you have a single parent friend, offer to watch their kids, like, for free. You know, like, do them a favor, do them a solid. It's very much needed and very much appreciated. I have some really, really awesome support teams in my life, and support people in my life, and friends and things like that, and I appreciate them so much. They're so helpful, and they help watch my kid, and they babysit him when I go out of town, and they send him gifts and make him feel special. And I just really, really appreciate, you know, having that community to help support him and me. So surround yourself by like-minded people, and make sure that you have a very supportive group of people. It's so important. It is so, so important. And if you as a parent notice that something is not right with your kid, you gotta get them checked out. You gotta do the right thing and, you know, take care of business. So I hope this video has helped someone. And like, share, and comment below if there's something you want to share with me, or if there's a topic that you would like to talk about, or whatever. This channel is not just for weight loss surgery. This is about a lifestyle in general, so we can talk about anything. So let me know if you have anything you want to talk about, and I will be back. Bye.
Olha a explosão, quando ela bate com a bunda no chão, quando ela mexe com a bunda no chão, quando ela joga com a bunda no chão, quando ela sarra e o bumbum no chão, 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 chão.